Everyone's always asking, oh, how do you know the G17 goes to 17 G-force? How do you know? I mean, every company's, you know, the ones there's some companies, there's one company, they said there goes to 15 G-force. It only goes to 14 hertz. And I've tested it with accelerometers and like, well, they say, well, guess what? This company, it'll tell you what the G-force is. So like, just say level 10, I go to 12 hertz. See, every time you see when you're going up, it tells you high is 7.9 G-force, 8.5, 9.1. And when you stand in the middle of the plate, I'm going to show you. When you stand right, just say on the high, right there, that's you see the H? Let me look at this thing to slow down. Well, just say the M. There's different, it'll tell you what the G-force is depending on where you're standing. So on the high, you know, if you're standing right there, you're going to get the highest G-force. So like this company actually tells you what the G-force is. So, you know, and you can test this with accelerometers. You know, I mean, like you can test the, you know, what the hertz is. So if, you know, is it really going at 35 hertz? And there's formulas on the internet. You can, you know, the displacement, you know, the speed, how fast it's going, how many times a second, times the amplitude, and you multiply that in the formula, and it'll tell you, you know, the G-force. It's not like it's they can't make this stuff up, okay? It's not like it's, you know, you can't just say it's 15 G. I mean, I've busted so many companies. I mean, it's all on my site too. But yeah, the G17, if you never felt like high G-force before, if you go, just say you go on one at like a local store and you tried one out somewhere, those are usually about, usually about 5.8 on the highest level. I mean, most people don't do on the highest level because they usually have a higher amplitude and you slide out the plate, the tippy edge. But just say you went to some local place and you tried one, those are usually around 5.8 G-force, or depending on if you're staying in the middle, it's usually around 4. It's kind of like the same G-force you would feel in your heel if you were jumping on a mini trampoline. That's the best way. That's what I always tell people. Let's see what else I can tell you about the G-force. Yeah, and the G-force, and also it's because it has, this one particular one has 7 millimeter amplitude. It doesn't, at that high speed, it doesn't jar you, but you feel that levitational force without. There's a difference between levitational force and actual levitation. It's like if you're jumping on just say a mini trampoline, you're in the air, you're being levitated. But the actual time when your foot is being lifted, that split second where you're, you know, from the deceleration to the acceleration, that's levitational force. So, you know, that's the difference. I mean, there's just a lot of confusion out there. And if you have questions about this machine, I've compared this to the Vibraflex over here, which is the most expensive one on the market, and literally every machine. So yeah, call me if you have any questions and I can compare this to any other machine out there. All right.